YouTube, what is up? It's your boy Duke back here from sportsgamers.com, and in today's Madden 23 video, I'm going to break down, bar none, hands down the best run in the entire game. And this is actually a run nobody really knows about. It's been a secret kept this year by me. You don't see people use it. Nobody knows about it. So this run is going to give you guys a huge boost, and it beats every meta defense out there. It makes it literally impossible to run dollar, nickel 3-3 cub, nickel over dime. All the meta defenses you see, this run alone will absolutely kill. So guys, this run is going to be found in the balance playbook. This is actually the new offense I've been running the past few weeks, and I base it out of single back tight flex, single back bunch mostly, and a few other formations. But the balance playbook is, one of those playbooks that you can get on the auction block and MUT, or if you're playing regs or franchise, you can just pick it, at the beginning of the game. So I'm going to first show you guys how this run is going to kill dollar, and then we're going to get into other formations too. But you want to look at the single back tight flex, which has actually 3 really good run plays that I really like. But the off tackle is probably my favorite overall. So like I said, I'm going to first show how this beats dollar, and then also every other formation. So make sure you stick throughout this entire video to see all the little unique tricks you can use with this run. Like I said, it's not just a basic run, hike the ball. There's a few different things you can do with it that are super unique. This is actually a preview to my balanced offensive guide, the full guide from this playbook I released on sportsgamers.com. It's the best offense in the game that's also off meta and unique. So if you want something new but effective to run as we close out the Madden 23 year, check it out. It's on sportsgamers.com. VIP members get this guide and also about 15 other guides and hundreds of weekly vault tips for only $24.99. Click the link in the description and in the comments. I put the link there, and I have a coupon code Duke for 10% off your order. So this run is cool because there's a few different ways you can run it. The basic dollar DB fire baseline press look right here is really common still, and this run makes it impossible to do that. So we're just going to run it stock here. We're going to simply snap the ball, and you guys are going to see here, you have a big lane, and I'm easily able to get downfield for great yardage. Now, the nice thing about this run that makes it really unique is a lot of times when people are in dollar, they're just going to be like, oh, I'm going to pinch my D-line, and no longer, will give up the run. But because this run it's not just a simple inside run like a trap. You can cut it outside off tackle, as you guys can see here, for big yardage. Pinching the D-line honestly doesn't do too much, which I'll show you guys in a second. But the other nice thing about this run is you can flick the right analog stick left or to the right, and it's honestly effective either way. So the other thing is the defense can't load up to one side or the other, which really makes this run effective against nickel formations, because now if we see the defense in nickel, which we'll get into in a second here, you can always just run away from the strength of the defensive formation. But just to show you guys, as you see here, if we pinch the D-line, that's really not going to do anything. I can easily still use this run against a pinch D-line because, like I said, this run honestly is not just some basic inside run. You're really trying to go off tackle. As you guys see here, it's effective either way. The other thing I like about this run, especially if you have Vanguard on Gronk or your tight end, but you don't have to, it doesn't really matter. You can motion the tight end into the backfield, and it kind of makes it like a little I-form look, right? It's pretty unique. So now you can, run it with a lead blocker coming out of the backfield. That is, another nice little wrinkle you can use on the run as well. You've seen, so far, every run I'm getting has been big chunk yardage. Now, you're not always going to get those huge runs, but this run is consistently going to give you the ability to pick up huge chunks, while worst case scenario is going to be 4 to 5 yards, right? So this run literally will get dollar off your field. That run alone makes it impossible to run dollar. Point blank period, you can't run dollar. Now, the other main defense a lot of people will try, especially if they see that their dollar's not working, is the 3-3 cub. This run also destroys 3-3 cub very well. Again, guys, remember, because the run is equally good to the left and to the right, when you go up against a formation like the 3-3 cub, you simply can just run away from the nickel corner. So here, the nickel corner is on the right. I can just flick the analog stick to the left, and you can just run away from the nickel to get good yardage. Again here, really bad run stick by me. I could have probably had a touchdown with better run stick, but as is, still had a huge chunk play. You can, like I said, use your lead blocker as well. That's another nice thing about this formation. We can playmaker the run left to right, whichever way we want, and then motion the tight end in the backfield to kind of just use as a lead blocker. Better run stick here as I'm able to get outside. And again, easy yardage. This run is simply amazing, guys. It works against blitzes and coverage D too. So right here I was just playing coverage D. However, if I was to audible to like a man-to-man blitz like Mike Blitz 0, you'll see this run is still really effective. So these aggressive man-to-man blitzes, honestly, sometimes they give up bigger chunk yards than just the standard coverage Gs. Because as you guys can see here, these defenses get a little aggressive. Like the safeties, because they're in cover 0, they're manned up, will crash down, right? And oftentimes, as you guys can see here, they will get blocked by the receivers when they crash down, which makes getting to the outside, honestly, even easier. So, unless one of the D linemen or edge rushers just destroys their blocker immediately, you're probably going to pick up huge chunks. And in this video, I don't even have any special blocking abilities on my line, receivers or tight ends. I don't have any nasty streaks. I don't have Vanguard. Don't have like Pooler, Elite, Honorary Lineman, nothing. I just have basic Secure Protector for 0 AP. That is it. Secure Protector is going to prevent like no outsiders and inside stuff from triggering. But like I don't have anything that's supposed to get dominant impact block wins or anything crazy like that. This run is just simply that good. You're also going to see it's extremely effective against guys who want to sit in nickel over. Another really common defense out there is the match coverage from cover 4, the nickel overlook where they just pinch their defense, right? This is going to be very dominant against this too. So again, all we're going to do is look at the nickel back. Again, the nickel back's on the right, just playmaker the run to the left, run away from the nickel back for yardage, right? Again, we're pretty much just one-on-one with that outside corner for a big chunk play. There are a few other motions you can do with this run. In a situation like this, looking to become a better Madden player and win more games? Check out sportsgamers.com. I built sportsgamers.com from the ground up to give you the best Madden tips, best Madden ebooks, all at the best price, bar none. We have a VIP membership that gives you access to the entire site, every ebook and every tip we release all year long for only $24.99. Click the link in the description. I've also pinned it in the comments and use coupon code DUKE for 10% off your order. I could actually motion a receiver over to create a numbers advantage on my trip side, right? Or on my 2 receiver side, make it a trips. This almost turns it into like the single back bunch X nasty formation right here with this motion. So you're going to be able to create another number advantage against zone blocking. You wouldn't really want to do this against man. You only really would want to do this against zone, again, because with zone, when you motion a receiver over, they do not follow. So again, we can just motion this guy over. Now we have 3 receivers to block the safety in the corner. That's 3 versus 2. We should always win that matchup and be able to get good yards. Now, if you want to use receiver motion against man-to-man coverage, I would do it a bit differently. Against a man-to-man blitz, it's a bit different how you'd want to use motions. Like right here, you guys see we're in the DB Blitz 0 dime meta, which like since the AP update, I haven't seen as much just because, you don't have enough AP to have one steps and inside shades everywhere of knockouts. So like some people have shied away from this style of defense, but it still is viable. So in a situation like this, honestly, what you would want to do is motion away from the side you're running. So like, if I wanted to run, let's say I wanted to run to the right, I would probably just motion this guy over right here to get that DB away. So now I have one less DB. I really have to worry about blocking, and I'm just kind of one-on-one with the safety at this point. So like especially if I have a running back X factor activated, when you're one-on-one, that could be a touchdown. Because like y'all know, if the X factor, all I gotta do is do one juke, one move, and most likely they're gonna miss the tackle. And now, you guys can see like the tight end has his block sealed. That would be a touchdown. But still, even if you don't make the man miss, you're still getting like, 5, 6, 7 yards, right? Which is nothing to, be mad about because, you do that once or twice, you're getting a first down every time. But again, basically the concept is against man, you want to motion someone away from the side you're running to get a defender out of the way. So motion away if they're in man. If they're in zone, you want to motion to the side you're running because in zone, the zone defenders do not follow in motion, so you'll actually gain a blocker that way. So I hope this video sheds some light on what I consider to be bar none the best run in the game. And if you guys are interested in this full scheme, make sure to check out sportsgamers.com for the full guide, the full game plan. Until next time, it's your boy Duke, and I'm out of here.